Sandy here. So for the month of July, I've got a pretty big project that I'm working on, and I really wanted to create a separate project planner to use throughout the month to keep track of my routines and my goals and my daily action items. And I decided that I was going to try the Cocoa Daisy vertical inserts this month because I fell in love with the Wisteria Lane collection. So today I'm going to get set up my overall monthly pages. So some daily routines, a goal page, and then my monthly layout. And we're gonna get started. I have done a little bit of pre-planning with my Happy Planner classic sticker guides. So let me see if I can get this out of here without completely messing up what I've laid out, because I don't have everything all stuck down. I didn't think that through very well when I was doing this, but I'm using a lot of die cuts and stencils and others for these 2 pages. Okay, let me just move my planner out of the way. So I'm gonna start on this page. So I loved this little card that said, "A life without dreams is like a garden without flowers." And I wanted a place where I could write out, there's gonna be some recurring things that I have to do every morning and every afternoon on this project. So in the Wisteria Lane Planner Kit are these super cute daily to-do notepads. So I took one of these and cut it down and thought this would be a great way to list out what those steps were gonna be. So I've got daily to-dos, I've got AM, I've got PM, I've got that card, and then I kind of liked this squeeze the day pun. So I think this is how I want to lay this page out. So I've got my Tombow adhesive. And we're just going to use that. And this way, by having this one page that I can flip to every morning and every afternoon, I won't have to repetitively write these couple of things out in my planner every single day. All right, we'll get PM down. And then I really, really want this card on this page. And then this was one of the die cuts. And the nice thing about the die cuts in the Cocoa Daisy kits is that they're actually stickers. All right, so that page went pretty quick and easy. Get that out of the way. And this is what the first page of the kit looks like. So I had already put an adhesive tab on here and marked it July. And it starts off saying, "Keep your face always towards the sunshine and the shadows will fall behind you." So I think that's a really great motivational quote, especially when you're working on a new project. So on this page, I wanted to put all of the project goals for the month. And I knew I was going to stencil in some boxes, but I also wanted to use a bunch of these die cuts because I wanted it to be super cute and fun. So what I did was I took my stencil and actually made a photocopy of it and cut up the boxes. So that would be the sizes I was going to use. So I could just kind of lay them on here. So now I want to try to transfer this over to the page. If I can here. And I thought these die cuts were kind of a nice way to really separate out some of the boxes, because I didn't want this to turn into a super linear page. Let's see. I have this one between these two, and then this one down here on the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna start, and I'm actually gonna turn this upside down. In the sticker kits, there was one that said July, and then I found one that said goals. So I thought that would be a great way to start the page. Okay, so I went through my Papermate flares and kind of found 4 colors that I thought went really well with this layout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've got 5 boxes on there. So I think what I'm going to do is stick with the purples and the blues. So right here, I want to start with one of these boxes. And then, and now over here, I'm gonna have a square box, so I think a rectangular box. So I think I'll do that one in blue. Okay, now let's put down a couple more of these die cuts. I love these little die cuts. They're gorgeous. Sometimes I struggle to get the backing off of them. Okay, and then I know I'm gonna have another rectangular box right here. Do I want to angle it? I didn't think about what it would look like if I did some angles here. Now I'm second guessing myself. I would have to go more this direction. Maybe turn this one in this way a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. See, even when I think I have everything all figured out, I still change my mind once I start laying things down. Okay, so let's move this one over just a little bit. There we go. So we're gonna put this one right here. And then we'll go back and we'll repeat and start with kind of this lighter purple. And then we're going to come down here, and I think I'll do the blue. And then down here, we'll do one more. And kind of the darker purple. I'm sure watching me draw these boxes is just, you know, fascinating. Okay, so let me spin this around here. And struggle to get the backing off this die cut. This is just not my day, guys. I was all excited to sit down and get started on this, and now I'm just struggling. Well, you know, if you guys have any tips or tricks on super easy ways to get the backing off these die cuts, I would love to hear about them in the comments, because for some reason I am really struggling today. All right, I really like that. So that's gonna take care of those 2 pages. And then right now, I don't have a whole lot that I'm gonna do on the monthly pages, simply because everything is very fluid right now. So I don't have final deadlines, due dates. As those get set up and figured out, I will be penciling them in to my monthly overview. But there's a couple things that I did go ahead and do. There are a few milestone dates that I know I need to make sure I have in there. So what I did is I didn't want to just use a bunch of box stickers. So I took this gorgeous washi tape that came in the planner kit or the add-on, I can't remember which. And I used my, this is my Cricut paper trimmer, and just cut the washi in half to make it a little bit thinner. And I went ahead and laid it down on those dates, and I made sure that I left room above it and below it, so I've got room to write things in. And then I wanted to use these little heart flags, because even though I'm primarily using this planner for this project, I still wanted to be able to mark some important dates. So the 8th is super important to us. Some people think it's silly, but the 8th is the day that our little kitty Melise turns a year old. If you haven't seen her invade some of my previous videos, Melise is a kitten that we rescued out of the middle of the road. Her mama was unable to take care of her. She was 8 weeks old, only weighed about a pound, pound and a half, and even the vet didn't think she was going to make it. So she's turned into the joy of our life, and even though I would normally celebrate my cat's birthday, we definitely want to be grateful when she turns a year old. The 4th is clearly Independence Day. So I want to mark that. And then at the end of the month, we have a couple of family birthdays. My mom's birthday is on the 27th. And then one of my granddaughters has a birthday on the 28th. So these little flags are just gonna stand out and help me remember I have those things going on. So for right now, that is really all I'm gonna do on the monthly overview. The great thing about the Cocoa Daisy inserts is that they're already so beautifully decorated that I don't have to do a whole lot to them. So just to kind of flip through what we've accomplished today, we've got our first page here to track my daily must-dos every day. We've got a page so I can write in 5 goals for the project for the month of July. And we've got as much as I can get set up on the monthly overview done. So I'm really happy. I think it's turning out super cute. I think this Wisteria Lane kit is gorgeous, and it's gonna bring a little brightness and happiness into some very tedious work this month. So if you like this video, hit the like button below. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing, and happy planning, everyone.